everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for being a part of God's Day today. Thank y'all for anything you've done for God's Day. We appreciate you. But you already know we start out first by giving God His credit before we give anybody else theirs. We're thanking the Lord for allowing us to wake up today, starting us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us a brand new day that wasn't promised to any of us. Protecting us, watching over us, leading us and guiding us the way that He has been doing. He's been doing a wonderful job at it. He has never failed us. He's not going to leave us. He's not going to fail us. He's the same God. He's been the same every day. He's been the same before we got here, and He's going to be the same after. But I'm grateful to God for it that He just keep on making a way. He keep on doing these amazing things for us. Oh, wow. He keep on doing these amazing things for us. And He keep on providing and doing what He's been doing, and I'm grateful for it. I pray that you are grateful for it. You're excited about it, what He's getting ready to do. If you're in a season now, He's getting ready to the things that you're going through in your season. If you trust in Him and believe in Him, you know that He's going to get you through that season. Everybody goes through a season. Everybody's going to eventually go through one. You may just came out of one. You may be in one now, or you may be ready to go into one. But whatever it is, it's a test just to see how strong you are and see if you're going to pay attention to God and allow God to handle that test for you. But we're just grateful to God for what He's doing, getting ready to do, and how He's been providing for us, protecting us the way that He has. He didn't have to do the things that He does for us, but I'm grateful to God that He does. He do it all the time. And He never leaves us. God's Day Whisperers, God's Day. I pray everybody is doing good on this terrific Tuesday. Up in the comments, it says that today is my husband's birthday, and it is. We just ate brunch. So, happy birthday to Bishop. To my husband, happy birthday. And I'll post all of that later. Like I said before, the music that you hear playing in the background is not my music. That's Pastor John P. Key featuring Miss Tally Rogers with, is it Say Yes? I think that's what it is. I'll wait till it rotate back on the other side to see if that's what it is. But we're grateful to God for what He's getting ready to do and how He's handling things in our lives. Even though it's Tuesday, I pray that y'all have read the latest blog that I posted on yesterday or last night. Maybe. If you are part of the email subscribers list, you already know what that blog is about. For those that have not, I will post the actual blog or the actual, it's a weekly encouragement that I posted. For those that are a part of the email subscribers list for my website, godsday81.com, they already know what that encouragement is. But I did, I will post it. But go to godsday81.com, sign up to be an email subscriber. I'm trying to do a drawing for those that are that sign up to be a part of godsday81.com. Anything that goes on with godsday81.com, the email subscribers are the first to know. They get the information first. Any new blog posts, any products that are coming out, any new information that has something to do with God's Day 81, any new advertisement, anything that we do, the email subscribers are the first to know. So they get that information first. Hey, how are you, God's Day Whisperer? How you been? Also, don't forget that we have a God's Day podcast. We have a podcast. The podcast is on all of your podcast platforms. If you have an Apple device, you already know that podcast comes with your phone. All you have to do, you don't even have to go through all of that. There's a link that is attached to this video. Click on the Linktree link, and it's going to take you directly to where you want to download your episodes. We have almost 200 episodes. I'm working to get some more uploaded. Because we still have a lot to post. But I want you all to know that you are more than welcome to go out there and start downloading those episodes at your own free time. Click on that link, like I said, that's attached to this video and any of the lives that I do. And it's also attached to my profile page. You click on Linktree. It's going to take you to all the social media platforms that God's Day and myself is a part of. And it'll tell you where you can go and download these episodes and listen to them in your own free time. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. Go out there. I just uploaded the latest video. If you seen it on Facebook, then you seen it on YouTube. Me and the grand girl with our little theme song, Sugar Mama. It's just something I just made up off the fly. We got some old songs, but that's the one that, she loved that song. So anyway, but I just wanted to let you all know that. But go out there, and I posted 2 blogs this week. The first one where I posted on Monday, and it was talking about, I don't went blank because, I got 2 different blogs. One is the blog for the week, and then the other one is a blog for a weekly encouragement blog. The first one, the weekly encouragement blog the weekly blog, just the one I'm supposed to do every week, is called Dress Your Best. Okay, I told y'all last week I was gonna do blessings to you and yours as well. Thank you so much. I told y'all I was gonna do a blog on Dress Your Best, giving God your best, the best time you can, the best way you can. I'm not saying you got to go all out and being expensive or whatever. I really want y'all to go and read it, because you can see I'm not gonna go all into it and read it word for word, but I want you to go and read it and take away what you get from it. And then the weekly encouragement blog was talking about, I can't believe I forgot. I normally don't forget. Be strong. That's what it was. I had it in my mind a few minutes ago. But being strong. So we're going to start with the Dress Your Best. Don't give God no anything. I'm just going to do a synopsis on that, and then I'm going to let that go, because I want you to go and read that blog for yourself. When I say dress your best, that means we get dressed up for everything else and so many other things. Any gatherings, parties, weddings, all that kind of stuff. And we ready. We got our outfits ready. The club, everything, we ready for it. But when it comes down to God, we just throw on the first thing we see. We pull clothes out, the dirty clothes that was on the back of the whatever, and we wear it, and we just go to church just so we can get credit and say, hey, I went to church. No, that's not the way that's supposed to be. Instead, we'd rather just give him anything versus us taking our time out and taking time out to give to God. He don't give us no anything. When he's blessing you with the fullest. He's giving you his all. He's showing you, I'm the real. I am who I say I am. I'm not gonna give you no mess, so I don't want you to give me any mess. I don't want you to throw out. I don't want you to throw out anything to me. So why would I throw out anything to you? I'm straightforward with you. When I tell you I'm going to bless you in so many ways that you're not going to have room enough to receive it, that's what I'm going to do. And when I give it to you, I want you to be able to tell somebody else, excuse me, I know I kind of pulled out a little too far, but I want you to be able to tell somebody else how I bless you. And I didn't bless you with no mess. I didn't bless you with no trash. I didn't give, and it don't even have to be, I told y'all, it don't have to be materialistic things, or it don't have to be money. It could be in the form of your health don't gotten better. They said you got the virus, or you got tested and you thought you had it and you didn't. So things like that, he can bless you in other ways. It don't have to be about money and materialistic things. But the things he blesses you with, when you thinking you got one thing and it's something else and it's something minor versus the big thing that somebody else say that you have. God don't give you no anything. So why do we give him anything? Why do we come any kind of way? Why do we even what's the point of coming if you're not going to give it your all? What's the point of doing if you're not going to give it your all? What's the point of saying I love God, but I really don't love God because I'm giving him anything? And when I do other stuff, I'm putting my all into it. I'm taking hours out of my day to make sure that I'm straight and I'm good for this event, for this party, for this wedding, for this whatever. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm not going to let nothing or nobody stop me from looking my best or giving my best or buying whatever I need, a clutch, some shoes, getting a haircut, getting my hair done, whatever I got to do. I'm going to give it my best when I go and do what I'm going to go do at this gathering or whatever. But when it comes down to God, I get up in enough time to throw on something. I'm not going to iron anything. I'm not going to put no clothes on. I'm just like I'm going to go to the park. I'm feeling like I'm just passing by the church. Bishop he talked about that in Bible study a few weeks ago. Well, probably over a month ago. He talked about us passing through the church. We get dressed to pass by the church. We ain't getting dressed for church. We got a whole nother agenda outside of church. So this is just a stopping point. We ain't coming to really give God praise. We ain't really coming to make sure that I'm giving God my best. So that's why I did that blog. Dress your best. I'm not gonna give God no anything. If I can take hours out of my day to get dressed up, to go out on a date, or to get dressed up, to go to a gathering or whatever, why can't I take that time, that same time that I'm doing that? Why can't I take the, come on here, baby. Why can't I take that same time and give God time for me to put some, to get dressed? If I can do it for anything else, because some people don't care nothing about it. They probably do. They love your entertainment. They want you to be in the number. They want you to be a part of what they got going on. But do they actually care about your soul? Do they actually care about you, them, something that you got up? Do they even care? Or do they just want you there for the number? They don't want you there for the entertainment. They just want you there to say you came, you showed up, you took pictures, you did whatever. No. Or because when God looks at everything that we do, he gonna see, well, you're not even taking time to love me like you should. You're not even taking time to just care about me like you should. You're not even taking time to do me the way that I should be done. I put on there. If God, hey lady, I know I just seen you, hey. God stay whisper. If I put out there, if God treats us how we treat him, so you're just gonna roll a tire on the side of the freeway. Okay. I don't know where you're going. If God treat us how we treat him, it'll be so messed up because we treat him so bad. Like we don't even have time for him. We got time for everything else. We don't have time. When is it gonna be time for him? When your loved one that's real close to you is dead and gone. When you're going through, now you know who God is. When you need him, now you know who God is. No, you're supposed to. You're supposed to do it. I got a blog on there I did last week. Get the being out your boat. Give God the praise when you feel it and when you don't. When you going through and when you not. When everything is perfect and everything is well, that's when you still praising God in the midst of it. You don't stop. You don't quit because everything going good. I don't need God now. I pick him up when I get ready. No, he ain't that type of guy. You can't part-time God. You can't part-time him. Don't be trying to part-time him and then pick him back up when you need him. If he do you like thank God he's not that type of guy. Because if he was, we just wouldn't know where to turn. We wouldn't know what to do. Because folks wishy-washy. They'll switch up on you. They'll change up on you. They'll be somebody else. But God is the same. He don't ever change. He don't ever give up on us. He don't never do any of that. But we do that with him because we don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't think I should be doing that. You don't know what I got a blog. I know y'all gonna be sick of me saying I got a blog, but I do. It's gonna be coming. A blog that my blog I'm gonna have is gonna be about your assignment. What is your assignment? Bishop talked about a little bit on Sunday. I was supposed to have been having that blog done already. But what is your assignment? Everybody, he gives an assignment. What is your assignment? Is it for you to be a praise and worship leader? Is it for you to be a street in the street ministry? I'm not saying you have to lead it, but be a part of something. What is your assignment? Is your assignment to what I was about to say? Is your assignment for you to witness to people? You know, some people miss their assignment. We have the opportunity so many times. How many people we run into in the store? Because we still going to the store. We still going out to eat. We still doing all that other stuff. What is our assignment? What are you? And I'm just going to hold that one but think about it. Think about what your assignment is. What do God? I'm not talking about what you think you should be doing. I'm talking about what God has you here because we all have a purpose. But what is your assignment? What are you supposed to be doing for him? What are you supposed to be putting together for him? Again, not saying you have to lead it, but to be a part of it, to do something. So what are you supposed to be doing? How are you supposed to be handling things? How are you supposed to be getting his work done? Doing what he asks you to do? What are you supposed to be doing? So I'm gonna leave that alone. But the last week blog was getting that being out your boat. Y'all heard me talk about that all the time. I can't do it now because I'm in the car, but you getting that being out your boat. You don't have no being right here because I'm giving you all of me. I'm stretching out my arms to you because I'm giving you all the praise. I want you to know that I'm coming to you for real and I'm giving you all. If I can lift up both my legs and my hands at the same time while I'm standing here giving you praise, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stand on my tippy toes. I'm trying to give you all of this because I want you to know that I'm for real. You bless me in more ways than one, and it doesn't have to, again, do anything with money or materialistic things. It got something to do with just, I'm here yet another day. Somebody died last night, but it wasn't me. I just got a text about somebody that I know, that somebody that, well, a family member of theirs got the virus. So these are things that are still coming up. There's things that are still being done. These are things that are still coming up, and we don't realize it, that God has been blessing us in more ways than one. We should have been a part of a situation. We should be laying on the cooling board. That's what the old folks used to say, sleeping on the cooling board. You should be laying out at the morgue, or you should have been in the hospital sick with something. It don't have to be COVID. I don't know why we think we can only die from COVID. It's more than that you can die from, but people don't realize that. They think all the other stuff don't even matter anymore. We don't even worry about that other stuff. You can't die from none of that. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. But God has been blessing us in more ways than one. Then we throw out and we give him anything. We scared to get that being out our bowl. When we say, Lord, have you been good? Somebody say, raise your hand. Have God been good to you? And we got our hands right here. I did that Bible study, I think 2 weeks ago. It wasn't last week because Bishop was back for Bible study, and I'm so excited about that, him being back. But the week before that, I did that. Giving the being out your bowl. Giving God the praise. Being able to stretch our arms out to him to let him know, Lord, I'm receiving what you have for me. And I can only open my arms up so wide. But I want you to know as far as I can open them, I'm accepting you into my life. I'm taking you in. I'm accepting what you're providing for me, what you're doing for me. I'm accepting it. I'm taking it in because I know I need you. I can't count on everybody else. I can't count on everybody. Every time I need something, they gonna answer the phone. They may not answer. They may not text me back. They may not give me what I need. But I know I can count on you because you always give me what I need. You always take care of me. I may not get what I want, but you always give me what I need. You always take care of me when things is not, when everybody else is going through. You always seem to get me out of this situation over and over again, or get me out of some type of situation. Whatever storm that I'm in, you always been there. You never changed. You never switched up. You never gave up. And this is the kind of God that we serve, and we don't want to serve him. We don't want to get that being out our bowl. We want to come dressed any kind of way. We want to give him anything. We want to praise him in the low. Lord, thank you, Lord Jesus, for him. He can't hear that. He can't hear that scream. Much as we scream and holler at our kids and our family and at the game and all that kind of stuff, we whispering to God. Listen, what we whispering for? He ain't whispering to you. He ain't whispering to you, but with them blessings, what you've been asking for, he's showing it to you. He giving it to you. Bam, here it is. Bam, there it go. But we just so quick about everything else, about being dressed and ready for everything else beside what God wants us to be ready for. Don't play God for no game, because I'm telling you, he is not no game. He ain't no joke. He ain't the one to be played with. You want to play with him? Okay. All right, Bishop said a long time ago, he said, I'd rather everybody in this church line me up and whoop me than for God to whoop me. Because the way God whoops you, he whoops you and he tears you all the way down. He tears you down to you just like, so you just ran that stop sign, good sugar. She on the phone and she just ran that stop sign. If I had a win, she probably would hit me. She on the telephone. Then looked over like she wasn't wrong, baby. It's a stop sign. It's a stop sign. But anyway, we play God for a game, and he's not no game. He ain't for that. He not for all that. You trying to play him and trying to get what you think that, oh, okay, God just gonna see. He gonna laugh it off. It's gonna be okay, all right. I'm telling you, that's somebody you don't want to have that type of joke with. You don't want to have those type of, you want to play like that, because he's not the one. He's real, and he's real about his word. He's real about what he says in his word. And we got to remember that, and we got to do what his word is telling us to do. We forget that, he sits high and he look down low. He's on both sides of it all the way around. When he's so low, we can't get under him. We so wide, we can't get around him. He's so high, we can't get over him. What you got to do? You got to come in at the door. That's a song. Rocking my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I remember that from when we used to sing with the little bitty kids in the church. Rocking my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Listen, he's so wide, you can't even get around him. That's how big he is. He got this whole world in his hands. Y'all know they've been singing. He got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. He's not, he even a little bitty baby. The baby don't even know that they in the world. But he got this little bitty baby in his hand. He's taking care of this little child. There's my youngest daughter was premature. And then the things that we had to go through with her, she was premature for, she was a month and a half early. And the stuff that we had to go through with her, just knowing God knew, you know, he know what his plans is. He know what he's gonna, he know what he's doing. And see, we so quick, and I was just like, I want my baby to come home. And Bishop was like, listen, mother, I'm gonna need you to go in. And you know, because when you go to the NICU, you got to wash all the way up to your elbows, and you got to go all the time, and you got to keep seeing your child, but your child can't come home to you, and you got to keep going through this same thing over and over and over and over, and you're just like, Lord, I just don't want to keep doing this. But God is already setting up what's going to happen, what it is going to be, what kind of life this is going to, you ain't going to always be like this. It's not going to always be in this predicament. So when God started he started talking to my husband and started telling him, hey, you know, I got this, you know. So he said, well, you stay back, I'm going to go. He prayed over. Within a week or so of that, she was at the house. But we have to give God our problems, our issues. We got to give it to him and let him handle it. We don't want to do that. We want to take the problem and the issue. We want to give it to him, but we still want to fix it. You got to choose one. Choose ye this day. Like, you got to pick one. You can't be on both sides of you got to pick one. Again, we picking up God when we need him. We going to grab him when we feel like we can hold on to him. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. God want us to, if you got your problems, your issues, whatever you dealing with, your storm that you in, pray. Give it to God. Let him work it out. Let him fix it. That's on that blog that I did, Be Strong. I know people don't like the beginning of the week. They just like, oh my gosh, you're going Monday. But every day is a blessing because you wake up. Don't take it as it's Monday and then, oh my gosh, it's Monday. No, take it as, oh my God, you woke me up again. I'm excited. Because you could have waited till Friday and you could have made it feel like Monday. What day of the week, why do people just, and they rush the days, like, oh, I can't wait till 5 o'clock. I can't wait till 8 o'clock. You rushing your life. That's the way I see it. I know some people may not see it that way, but you rushing your life. Well, you ready. It's 3 o'clock and you ready to get to 8. That time frame, you know how much you could have done from 3 to 8 o'clock? But you rushing. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for this. And we rushing, and you just like, well, you going to wish you had that time back. That you can go back. Like now we wish that we can go back with taking naps when we was a kid. That's the way we feel. I do. I want to go back and get them naps that I missed out on. The ones that I didn't want to take a nap when my mama told us to lay down and I didn't want to. I want to go back and get those naps. Like, I think we should go back and get them. I don't know how many it is, but it's quite a few. But we want to rush everything. We want to throw out everything so quick. We want stuff to be done. Bishop was talking about instant. We want instant stuff. We want microwavable stuff. We want God to bless us right then and there. We want stuff done the way that we want it. We don't want to wait. We don't want to tarry. We don't want to wait for the answer. That's why we're so impatient. And when God starts showing us what we should be doing, it takes too long. I don't want to do it that way because it's going to take too long. If I know that I have to pray about it, turn my situation over to God and let him work it out, and I have to wait on him, that's too long. A lot of people feel like that. That's just too long. I don't want to wait. I need an answer by the end of the week. And it's Wednesday. I need an answer by the end of the week. And I want things to be done and lined up. I need it to be already done by Wednesday. That's your hope. But God ain't working. He don't want you to work like that. He got to take you through some stuff. You're going to go through some stuff because he got to make sure that you understand the reason why you going through this is because of this. Now, don't think you ain't going to go through something once you get saved and you get your life already over to God that you ain't going to go through nothing. You absolutely is. Like, you're going to go through some stuff. But when you go through it, you're giving it to God. He's going to work it out. He already got the answer, but he got to let you see what the answer is. He gonna take you through this storm. You're gonna be like, good Lord, I got the. And if you didn't pass that test the first time, guess what he gonna do? He gonna throw it back up in your face again. He's gonna be like, listen, you didn't pass the last time. I told you to do this and you didn't do it. So guess what? I got to throw this test back on you. Now, that test may be 2-3 times harder than it was the first time because he's trying to make sure you understand. In order for you not to go through this situation, in order for you not to keep going through this same thing over and over again, I got to let you see. You got to pay attention to it. You got to hear the voice of me. You got to know what I'm saying, what I'm telling you to do. And you didn't do that. I let you get through it, but you thought this test was over. Oh, okay. We're going to go back through this one more time because you didn't get it the last time. Let's try this again. So when he trying it again, he doing it again, and you don't put this thing in your face one more time. Now, are you going to pass it or you going to sit there and you going to swallow? You going to be like, oh, Lord, I just... What you going to do? You going to let him handle it? You gonna do what he say do so he can get you through that situation, finances, marriage, whatever. Folks get married over and over again, and they don't realize what they did wrong. Because I just want to marry somebody. I just want a wife. I just want a husband. It don't work like that. You want that to work out fine. You ain't getting a chance to know nobody. You ain't getting a chance to date nobody. You ain't getting a chance to just take your time out to learn somebody. We just ready just to be married. I just want to be married. I just want to be married. But want to be married and understanding what marriage is about is two different things. People want to be married, but they don't want to do the work. This ain't easy. This ain't nothing that, oh, okay, today I feel like being married. Today I don't. Tomorrow I don't. In a few minutes I don't. That's like we picking up and putting down God. We gonna pick him up when we need him and put him back. That's like a kid. I want to play with you for a little while, then I'm sending you back over there so you can play on that side a little while. It don't work like that. Listen, God say whisper. It don't work like that. God want us to do better than what we are doing, and we are not doing that. We are just so all over the place. We so instant. We just so relaxed. We don't care. We complacent in our life right now. It's all about getting money, and that's it. If it's about getting money, my life is better. But you still missing something. People, I'm telling you, and Bishop talked about this Sunday too. It's the richest person in the world still have problems. I promise you they do. They may not have the same type of problems you have, but they still got problems. You can't always think, oh, because I got money and all my bills is paid and all my everything is on the up and up, I'm good. No, not necessarily, because now you gotta you don't know where you don't know about God. Like he taking you, even when that money storm that you think is so perfect, he got a storm for that. You don't even see it coming because you so high and all, you don't forgot about him. Especially if you was all the way into God and you serving him and you doing what you were supposed to be doing. Then all of a sudden you find yourself just not paying attention to God anymore. You chasing money. You running behind money. You doing stuff on Sundays that you used to didn't do. You handling things differently now, but you don't remember God anymore. You just don't leave him all the way alone. Guess why? Now you serving the devil. I'm going to tell you why. And I know folks going to be like, oh my gosh, she said I'm serving the devil. Listen to it. If this fits you, because I don't know nobody's personal life. I don't know what you're dealing with. But what I'm saying is when you cut off God to pick up the devil, and how I know that is, once you push God out the way, what else you think you're doing? I ain't gonna even say. I don't have to go into details about that. If you was on the up and up with God, you was doing what you were supposed to be doing from beginning to end, from top to bottom, and then all of a sudden you just pushed him away and you started doing other stuff that didn't mean you no good. What you think you was doing? Now you following the voice of the devil, because now you are not doing what God told you to do. You're not handling your business like God told you to do. You're not being there for God like you were supposed to be doing. So what you doing? Choose ye this day. You got to pick one. Either you're going to be on the left side or the right side. You're going to be on the front, you're going to be in the back. You're going to be up, you're going to be down. Which one you going to pick? Now, again, you're going to go through stuff as you being, while you're going through, being saved. Once you get your life over to God, you're going to go through some stuff. That does not change. But the fact of the matter, you got somebody that's with you 100%. He ain't going to never leave you nor forsake you. He ain't going to give up on you. And I got it on one of the blogs, and I think it's the one from Be Strong. When somebody passes away in your family, he doesn't, and they're close to you and he know how you're going to feel about it, he doesn't allow those things to happen unless he knew you couldn't handle it. Because he know what you can handle. He know how far. This is like Bishop was talking about the book of Job. He don't went through all this. Everybody telling him, well, just cuss God and die. Just cuss him and die. Just let this go because he took all this stuff away from you. Even his wife was talking crazy. She wouldn't even believe in no more. Like, she just said, nah. He just said, nah, But the devil want to mess with him so bad, but God just said, just a little bit. I ain't going to let you kill him. I ain't going to let you bring him. I ain't going to let you do him all like that. But what I am going to let you do, I'll let you mess with him. You can take away his cattle, all this stuff, his lifestyle, all this. You can take his friends. Everybody telling him to do all these wrong things. But Job had the faith. He stood there. I'm not going to do all that. Y'all can do it. You can handle it. But your wife even said, won't you just let this go? Let this be whatever it is. And then we can just, won't you just give up? Why are we giving up? God didn't give up on us because you're going through a storm, because you're going through some stuff. You're going to give up? That's not an option. You may back off for a few things, but giving up is not an option. Stopping is not an option. That's what people want you to do. That's what folks want you to give up. They want you to stop. They want you to not do it. They want to be the one to do it and then say, well, you gave up on it, and throw it up in your face. Giving up is not an option. Give up? What? What I'm giving up for, that I'm going to give up on what God told me to do? God has already spoken to me about some things on what he wants me to do. And if I give up on that, then I'm not doing what God asked me to do. I'm going against his word. I'm doing something else. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not doing what God has called me to do or asked me to do, told me to do. Listen, told me to do. So that's why I'm going to come up with the blog for that called, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be, it may just be, what is your assignment? It may just be that. But we all have an assignment. We got to find out what that assignment is. We got to stick with that assignment and actually do it. But it's just so many other things that God has been looking for us to do more of, and to be more of be more of a help to anything as dealing with his ministry, or to doing things for him. He wants us to do more than what we have been doing, and we have not been doing it. We've been slacking off. And we had time from March up until now, to when they reopen up stuff, we had time to get some things in order and done, and we just did not do it. Because we feel like it shouldn't have been done. Like, it don't even matter. And I'm not even talking about your personal things. I'm talking about our life with God. We have missed that because we were so busy, and he gave us that time where we're not as busy as we were, because we wasn't traveling in traffic. We wasn't going here and there. We pretty much was ordering everything and getting it delivered, or we was picking it up at the door or whatever. A lot of things that we cut back on because of the virus, and now we feel like, you know, it wasn't important for us to get closer to God. It wasn't important to read more scriptures, or it wasn't important to get involved in something that would be pleasing to God. We just didn't feel like that was important, because what we were doing was important. What we got going on, our business plan, what we got trying to make money, that was more important than seeking God, or to getting more, to learning about God. That was more important. And I don't understand how that was more important. If it wasn't for God, where would you be in your life? If it wasn't for him, how would you be making money, or having a business, or to even be sitting where you are, or to have the mindset that you're in? You know, like I said before, it's a lot of people that don't even know who they are anymore. They can't even say their name. They're not even aware that they're here on earth anymore. They just living, and they don't know how they live, and they don't realize what's going on. But you have all the activity. It's going to be a shoulda, coulda, woulda day. You're going to be like, I should have did that back in 2020 when this virus had got here and God was showing us different things. I should have been paying attention to that. I should have been doing that. I should have been getting closer to God. There's a shoulda, coulda, woulda that may come up. And if you have, hey, you know I'm not talking to you. But I'm talking about those that have been struggling with getting to know who God is, and how God is he's been trying to get our attention all this time. And with the world being shut down the way that it was, what did we do different? Were we the same? Did we take advantage of the time that God has given us to get closer to family, fix relationships, get closer to our spouses, whatever the case may be, our kids overall? What did we do to get better at what we're supposed to be getting better at? Did we change up, or were we the same? Did we see anything that should have been we should have taken care of a long time ago? Did we fix that? Did we do anything about stuff that we've been having on the list? God should be one of them. I want to get closer to God. I want to know more scriptures. I want to understand what the scriptures are saying. I want to seek God even more. I want my prayer life to be even stronger. I want whatever ministry I'm supposed to be in or doing, I want to make sure I can do it. Not saying ministry still couldn't be done. If your church wasn't open, and your ministry that you wanted to do couldn't be, there was other ways. Don't even let that be no excuse. Well, my church was closed. That's a building. The church is within you. What did you do to get closer to God? Because now like I said, it's an individual thing. It's not a thing you can get together with. You get you some prayer sisters. So I did I don't know what it was. Oh, this was months ago. I did a prayer conference call some months ago with Dr. Tiffany Lloyd. Y'all check out her radio station on the Hus Bae Network on 4 o'clock p.m. on Saturdays. That's Dr. Tiffany Lloyd. Go and like her page. Her information is on theguysday81.com. But she will be interviewing Kiara Shear this Saturday at 4 o'clock on Hus Bae Network radio. I will post the information so y'all can go ahead and start following her page, Dr. Tiffany Lloyd. And every week she interviews somebody. So this Saturday she'll be interviewing Kiara Shear. So check that out. But I was on a conference call with her. She said the Lord led me to start a prayer conference call. And I think this was back in probably May, I think it was. And it was quite a few ladies on there. We all took time and prayed. And just to hear different prayers from from different people, you're just like, wow, God is really moving. It's the things that you probably would have not to pray for. Somebody else picked it up, but God, in other words, we all connected as a whole. I think it was about 7 or 8 of us on there, 6 or 7 of, if y'all remember, I think it was back in May. We did this prayer conference call, and it was so amazing. I didn't know nobody on there but Tiffany. And it was just so amazing. I was like, wow. It was early. It was like 7 o'clock or whatever. But the the prayers that were there, they were just so wonderful. It was like, wow, thank you. Because I was so tired and, working the way we were working at the time. It was a lot and trying to, get comfortable being at home and stuff. But once those prayers started going through, I was like, wow, God, you just show up and show out every time. Even when you don't feel like praising God, God still shows up the way that he does. Even when, like Sunday, one of the members was talking about she didn't feel like it, Sunday. But by the time she got there, she felt better. I said, that's most of the time, that's how I go. When you just be like, I'm not for it. I'm something in, I just don't feel it today. But once you get going and get yourself, you just be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what this is. You feel excited about it. You feel happy about it. You see what God is taking. You're just like, God, I wasn't feeling my best a few minutes ago, but you showed up and showed out. You made a way out of no way, and it's because I put my trust in you. It's because what I was going through, I gave it and I put it in your hands. I didn't let up. I didn't stop. I didn't quit because you sat up here and I was feeling bad. No. I still gave you my best. Even when I was talking about dressing your best, that's talking about, your clothing or whatever. But when you talking about doing your best, it's whatever you doing. If you singing a song, you may not know the words. You may not know the note. You might not remember how it really go, but give it your best. I got a friend of mine, baby. She be singing, and I be like, you better sing, girl. Be all off key, but she hold her head back and she best be singing. That's my friend. But I still encourage, sing, girl. I ain't gonna tell y'all her name because y'all ain't finna do my friend. But sing, girl, you better sing. And she be holding her head back and be really getting. I said, and I'm her greatest hype man. So y'all know who it is. If y'all know, if I talk about her being I'm her greatest hype man. But she put her heart into it when she be singing. And she don't be on no mic or nothing. She just be standing away from the mic. And she just be like, just really singing. But but you giving it your best. If that's what you got, is that the voice? Is that the voice God gave you? Okay, go with it. Sing, honey. Listen, I don't care, but you giving your best. What I'm saying is, whatever you doing, you doing for God. Make sure you giving your best. I don't care if it is singing. I don't care if it is playing the organ, the drums or whatever. I'm still trying to get somebody, when I play the tambourine, I play because we've been playing since we were itty bitty. So when I see somebody playing the tambourine, I'm going to hype you up for playing the tambourine. Whatever your gift is, whatever you're doing for God, do it. Do it. Give it your best. Don't give him no anything. If you're going to do it, give it your all. Put your all into it. And if you mess up, it's okay. We make mistakes, but we learn from our mistakes. And we fix ourselves and we do better. We get ourselves back on track and we do better. God is pleased with you trying. He's pleased with you trying to do better. And don't stay in that way because we feel like we still babes in Christ. When God knows my heart, really. He's sick of that heart. He wants you to get a cleansed heart. He wants you to do better with your heart. Quit saying he know my heart because you ain't changed. That's an excuse. We ain't doing no excuses. That's an excuse. You want God to just say, oh, yeah, I know. That's just the way she is. No, he wants you to do better. That means when you just started doing it, you settling for that, come on, cut that off. Come on, do better. He wants you to put more into it than what you've been putting into it. But you settling. You letting that be. God got more in store for you. But you got to be willing. I tell y'all all the time, you got to be willing to open up your heart and to give him more. To give him more of you. Don't be afraid to let out what God has for you. If it's a shout, if it's a praise, it's a song. If it's just you lifting up your hands, hey, Pink Lips. Oh, I forgot about our poetry. I'm going to have to post it. If whatever your praise is, whatever you're supposed to be doing for him, handle it. Do it that way. Don't be afraid. I told you I don't care about nobody, their next door neighbor looking at you. If they looking, that means they ain't there for the right reason. They ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. Look at them and they laughing. I used to be that person. But when God brings you from one thing to another and you see how he worked, we used to do that when we was teenagers. Like you be like, ha ha, look at them, how they shout. We used to do all that. Now, It's real life, because life don't hit you hard. Life don't hit you different too. So you just like, listen, let me get my life in order. Let me get myself together. I seen God work. I seen how wonderful he is, how he take care of us throughout the day. Folks, listen, all these shootings and all these car accidents and all of these things that are going on, folks robbing people and doing all this kind of trying to survive. We going through all of this stuff. And we don't want to know who God is. If somebody decides to take something away from you, your life, or to change your life in a matter of seconds, are you ready for that? If God was to come down right now, this second, at 2:44 p.m. on November 10th, which is my husband's birthday, would you be ready? Could you honestly say, Lord, I know that you'll be pleased with my life if you come and take me right now? If you not, do some changes. Cleanse yourself. I'm not talking about somebody else. Well, they the reason why I do this. No, boo. No. We're not talking about nobody else. We ain't talking about your spouse, because your spouse don't count. You have to count on yourself. Like, you got to look at yourself and say, listen, this ain't about my spouse. This ain't about my husband, my wife, my kids. None of that. My grandma, my mama, my daddy. What can I do to make me better, to make me stronger, to make sure that the Lord is pleased with me? Not that my mama will be happy that I got saved and got my life together. Not that my wife will be happy, or not that my husband will be happy. What would God be pleased with if you were to do better with yourself? If you were to change your way of doing things, not being so snappy, not cussing out everybody, not trying to get at everybody, not trying to do all this extra stuff that we be doing. What can you do to cleanse you? Because this is a selfish thing. This is just about you. This ain't about, well, they made me say that. Can't nobody make you say nothing. You saying it because you want to say it. What's in you will come out. Oh, okay. But you got to be willing to say, hey, I want to get rid of my language. I want to stop saying this kind of stuff. I want to get this the smoking situation under control. I want to stop smoking. I want to stop drinking. I want to stop doing this. I want to stop all that. But in order for me to stop, I have to do this for me. I have to start with myself. I have to let the Lord know. I have to verbally tell him what I'm in need of. Because he can remove the things that are not for you. That's supposed to be for him. The things that you're supposed to be doing for him, he can remove those things. But you got to open up your mouth. You got to be willing to let, in your heart, to let those things go. If it's women, he can do it. If it's men, he can do it. If it's money, he can do it. If it's your job, he can do it. If it's somebody, he can do it. I'm telling you, he can do it. But you got to be willing and openly ready to receive what God has for you. You want those things removed? As you talk about it and verbally pray to him about it, he can do those things for you. But you got to do the work. It don't make sense to sit up here and say, Lord, I want you to take care of all this for me. But you just sitting back and just waiting on God to work. No. You got to work. He can do it. Listen, don't ever underestimate God. Listen, my God, my daddy, don't ever underestimate him, because he can do it. If he spoke it, he can bring it to pass. Please understand, whatever he say he can do it. If you ain't tried, your Jesus ain't working out, try mine. I promise you he can work it out. I promise you he can give you the desires of your heart. I promise you he can take care of you when you didn't even think to take care of yourself, your family. Everybody walked away from you. They tired of you. They sick of you begging. They tired of you coming around. They don't like your face no more. I promise you, God is the same. He still loves your face. He still loves your smile. He still loves you. Okay, he still loves your heart. He just wants you to clean it up. He just wants you to fix some things that is not like him. He wants you to clean it up. He wants you to do better with it. He wants you to get rid of that old stuff that don't even matter no more. That same person you was back in '89. I mean, let it go. Like, we in 2000, almost in 2021 by next week. But I said by next week. Listen, I'm telling you, time is rolling on around. But God we want us to cleanse our heart and to do better than what we're doing. And when we do it, give it our best. Don't slouch about it. Don't be nasty about it. When I say nasty, I'm just like, when they're supposed to say, the church say, lift your hands and give God some praise. We don't have no umph in us. Hey, how are you guys? They whisper. We don't have no umph in us. We don't have no extra in us. For us to do better. We're content. Like I said a few minutes ago, we're content with our life. We don't want to change us. We want to stay the way that we are. The way we come into this world is the way we feel like we should stay. It's much funner, really, until something happens. And then you hear people calling on God now. You hear folks calling on the Lord. They want to know, oh my gosh, look at Jesus, look, oh my God, Jesus, we calling out Jesus' name now. We want to do that now because we feel like God can, we need him now. We got to have him now. So we want to do more than cleanse your heart. It's okay. Don't worry about the people around you. Don't worry about the folks looking at you. They gonna talk about you. They talked about Jesus, and how long have they still talking about him? And look how long that's been. You think you different? You been on this earth 20-some years, and you think you different? They ain't gonna talk about you. Let them talk. Mama used to tell us, and I think my sister did too. They used to tell us when folks got something, when they keep talking about you, that means you're doing something good. They want to be like you. They want to be in your circle. They want to be in your atmosphere. They want to be under you. They want to be around you. They want to be in your. Let them talk. They give them something. At least you something to somebody. You probably won't be it to everybody, but you something to somebody. Let them talk. At least you know they talking about it, whether it's good or bad. At least you got my name. Hey, it's good. I know some people. I know they ain't talking about me. Let them talk. What can you do? As long as you ain't touching, we good. That's all I'm saying. We're good. You can do all the talk you want. I look at it like this. They talked about Jesus, and he's still being talked about in 2020. We're not different. We're not different. They still got things to say about it. So a lot of people still don't believe. Folks still trying to find holes in the Bible. Problems in the Bible to where you can't believe. That don't make sense. This don't make sense. And they trying to interpret it and flip it around. They want to rewrite it and do something totally different. Listen, why? There's no need for any of that. God has been too good to each and every last one of us, whether we want to admit it or not, whether we believe or not. God has been good to all of us. He's been taking care of you every time. And I say this, and I can't say it enough. I can't state it enough. Every time you open up your beautiful eyes, God's taking care of you. You woke up again. You may not be the richest, the prettiest, the finest, or have the most, but God is still taking care of you. It's some people, I tell you, that got everything, and they still need help. They still got problems. So don't think that because it's not money problem, they don't have other problems. They may have problems with their parents or their kids. The money gets in the way of all of that. So we always think money is going to solve everything. It does not. Do you know who God is? Do you know where you're going to spend eternity? Do you know what God is going to do for you after you leave this earth? Do you know which way you're going? If you don't, this is a great day to find out what you're going to do. Give those things up that's not like him. I know we're striving for perfection. We want to be more like him. But give up those things that are not like him. Things that are not pleasing to his sight. Let's give those things up. Let those things be. It's too much happening out here, and our lives can be changed in a matter of seconds. Our family lives can be changed in a matter of seconds. But are we ready? Are we prepared? If we're not prepared today, it's a great day to know that. Okay? I will say, I did get these beautiful earrings from Miss Tracy Green, VWA Stylish Way. If you have not already checked out Tracy Green, Miss Tracy Green, please check her out on my godsday81.com website. If you go to their website, you would click on advertisements, and her information is there. I will have to add her Instagram because she got Instagram there, but her Facebook page information is there. Click on it when she go live. Turn on your notifications. When she go live, you will be informed on her going live. So again, these beautiful earrings I got from Miss Tracy Green, VWA, the Stylish Way. This lovely necklace that I have on, I got from Aunqunic Braxton Morgan with Heavenly Anointed Jewels for $5. Heavily Anointed Jewels, Aunqunic Braxton, is an independent paparazzi consultant. She is very sweet, very lovely. She loves to sing and have a good time on her live, so please check her out. Her information is on the godsday81.com under advertisements. Click on advertisements, page down where the paparazzi consultants are, and you will be able to find Aunqunic Braxton Morgan and other people that are there. Tianda Smith with Star Diva Bling with T. Please check her out as well. Hey, how are you guys? Say Whisper. You will be able to check her out as well. There's other advertising information that is there. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page, where the great, amazing, wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. Today is his birthday, so let's wish Bishop a happy birthday. I will be posting on the Facebook page about his birthday. So y'all wish him a happy birthday. I already posted on my page and his page, so please go out there. And we will be having Tuesday night Bible study tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Please tune in, like, share, and follow the new Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. Turn on your notifications so when we go live, you will see it. We will be sharing it on the God's Day page as well as my page and Bishop's page as well. So please tune in, like, share, and follow the new Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. Also, a nonprofit organization that you would love to get involved with, which is Lip Gloss for Love. If you have not already, please like, share, and follow the Lip Gloss for Love Facebook page, Instagram page, and Twitter page. If you have not already, please do so. Go through the information. If there's something that you need, you have a story and you would like to tell your story, there's information there that you can tell your story. I know it's a lot been going on with different people with domestic violence. Let's pray for one another. Let's pray for those that may be dealing with that with their spouse or with their children or vice versa. And I say spouse because men can be abused as well. We don't just put it on to the side of just women. No, men get abused as well. Also elderly abuse. So anything that can be helpful to you, that information is on the new Lip Gloss for Love page, and also their website is Lip Gloss for Love. The website is lipglossforlove.org. Please check out the website. But again, there's information there. There's also an email address there. But all that information is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So please follow those on all of those social media sites. As well, don't forget about the God's Day podcast. The podcast, we're almost at 200 episodes. Please download your favorite podcast platform, and start downloading the episodes. They are there for you to listen to, tune in to, leave comments, like them, download all of that information. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews, if you have not already. Do know that all this information as far as God's Day is linked to this video, and it is also on my God's Day profile and on the Instagram page. So please like, share, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and our website is godsday81.com. Our email address is godsday81@gmail.com. So please like, share, and follow all us on those. Also, told you about the podcast, I told you about the website. And for those that are on the podcast, please go to our Facebook page, like, share, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. And we have a lot of things that are going on. And once you go to the godsday81.com website, please sign up for our email subscribers list. I am doing a drawing for the email subscribers. But it's only going to be exclusive to email subscribers. So if you would like to continue to be a part of that drawing, please go there, sign up. Now, if you've already an email subscriber on there, you don't have to do it again. You're already on there. You'll still be a part of it. I'm talking about those that have not signed up to be an email subscriber. Today will be a great day for you to go to godsday81.com, and it's going to pop up with a little box that asks you to subscribe. Please do so. It's going to make sure that you're not a robot. To confirm that, and then you'll be a part of our email subscribers list. We would love for you to tune in with everything that God's Day is doing, with everything we got going on. I do have some other stuff that I am working on. I did tell y'all about Dr. Tiffany Lloyd. She will be interviewing with Kiara Shear this Saturday at 4:00 p.m. on the Fishbowl Network. I will be posting the information on the godsday81.com website, along with posting on the God's Day page. Any other information that y'all know, I will share it. I told you about a friend of mine, Kushonda Giltz. I still want to give her maiden name. She has her own earring, fabric earring business, and it's called Ear Life, and it's Lyfe. I was trying to remember how she spelled it. So it's Earring Life, but it's with a Y instead of an I. That information is on the God's Day page. I will be posting on the godsday81.com page. I also have job information that I've seen. I will post that information for those that may need it. Also, good friends of ours, they're doing a turkey giveaway, and I think I posted that information on last night. If you need a turkey for Thanksgiving, please go out there and follow the instructions that are there for you to be a part of that. Y'all stay safe out here. The numbers have went up tremendously. Our kids are still a lot of people still not taking it serious. They still think this is a hoax, but it's real life. Okay, so take it as it being real life. Take it as being, how would you feel if you were in part of this situation? Do it for you. And this is where it comes back to the selfish thing. Do it for you and make sure that your family is doing it for y'all, okay? When other people don't care, they don't feel like it's important to wear a mask, or they don't feel like it's important to wash their hands, or they don't feel like it's important to do any of those things, you feel like it's important, okay? You don't know. And we said that people can be the cleanest and try to wipe everything down, and then most of the time they're still the ones that get it. And it could be in the space that they go in. It could be on your clothing. It could be in your hair. We don't know. And because we don't know, you just make sure that you covered yourself. That's why I said, if you don't know who Jesus is, this is a great time to know who he is. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to say, I want to know who Jesus is. I need to know more about God. I need to see how he all this stuff they've been talking about. I want to know. I need to see these things for myself. I need to put myself back into this mindset of, I got to open up the word. I got to read this word. I got to know. I got to get my life right. With all this other stuff don't even matter. Social media, Snapchat, all this stuff don't even matter. What matters is my life. If something was to happen to me, would the world care? Would people care? You know, a lot of folks feel like that. You go to work, and my husband talked about that this morning. They will put somebody else in your place. Take care of you. Not always about getting money. Do they care if something happens to you? If you get the virus, how much do they care? Think about it. That's what, again, you going back to being selfish. You don't have to always be be amongst people that got to be a part of stuff. You don't have to always be in the midst of all of those things. God is just, listen, he covers us. He definitely covers us. He definitely watches us. If we go in and out these stores, because we need our things, we need stuff. So we go in and out these stores. But some of the stuff we go to, we don't have to be there. We don't have to be at the party. We don't have to be at the gathering. We don't have to be at that. But we go. We feel like that's important. And we don't take care of ourselves because we feel like everybody, you don't know where all those 200 people been. You don't know. We don't hug. We don't spoke. We don't shook hands. We don't did high five. We don't did all that. You don't know if they just sneezed in that hand. We ain't covering no hands, but we covering our face. All right. I'm finna go because I got something else to do. But I want us to be blessed and stay safe out here. Protect yourself. And I know if they tell you to wear a mask and you have to wear it inside. Hey, Miss Felicia, how are you guys safe? If they tell you to be safe and they tell you to wear a mask, they tell you to do those things, please do them. And if it's not beneficial, you don't care about your life, care about somebody else's, okay? Don't make this out to be, well, I don't want to. Yeah, oh, well, this ain't real. Think about other people that feel like it's real. They have to go home to a loved one. They have to go home to their kids. Man, my cousin had a conversation about this a couple of weeks ago, and the stuff that we talked about, I was just like, people just don't even care. Me and my husband talked about it. We don't care. We just at a point where we just okay with the way things are. We don't care anymore. This is just, hey, I ain't seen you, I ain't talked to you in a long time. How are you, dear? God say whispers. We don't even care anymore. We content. That's what I said a few minutes ago. We're so complacent with life, the way that it is. My family good. My money is good. But your life is not good if you don't have God in it. Your life is not good if you're not treating people right. Your life is not good if you still the same person that you was 5 years ago and you ain't trying to change. You ain't good. You going through. You don't know how to get through a storm because you think money gonna solve it. You think money gonna solve your storm? You really think so? Every storm that you go through, see if you can pay your way out of it. God has seen you back through that same storm yet again because you thought you could pay your way out of it. You can't pay Jesus to get to heaven. I promise you can't. You can't speak on your spouse's behalf. I heard somebody say that before. I'm going to speak on my husband's behalf. I'm going to speak on my wife's behalf. To do what? A recommendation to get to heaven? It's a no. Like, it's a no for you. Like, it's a no. Okay? You cannot speak on your spouse's behalf to make it to heaven. You can't speak on your spouse's behalf. You can't pay Jesus to make it in. You can't. That's why he's trying to tell you now. Get your life right. Don't think it's money is going to solve this problem. Don't think that money is going to cover it all. Don't think money is going to take care of every problem that you're going through. Every storm that may come your way. Every test that may show up in your face. Don't think that you're not going to listen. You think you're going to just pay your way out of it and it's going to be all right? Oh, okay, dear. All right. Keep thinking that. You better get your life together. You better stop thinking that. Unthink that. Take that out your brain. Take that out your Rolodex. There's no way. There's no way that you can sit there and think that you can pay your way out or pay your way in. It doesn't work like that. And that storm, most of the storms that God send you through, can you pay your way out of it? Them storms that if you're going through a depression storm, can you pay for it? I'm just asking. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just don't know. Because, I don't see that it's paying your way out of this storm of depression. If that is, y'all tell me. Because I've never heard that before. But people feel like money is going to solve it all. It does not. It does not. Money does not. It just don't. It just don't. But folks feel like that because that's what I got to get to. I got to get to the bag. I got to get out here. I got to hustle. I got to make it. I got to do this. And that's going to solve all your problems. But you still don't know who God is. You still evil. Your heart is still hard. You still ain't, and you still the same person. You ain't trying to switch up. You ain't trying to do better. You okay with the way life is. Come on. If I didn't tell y'all about Bible study tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Even though it's Bishop's birthday, he still say he's doing Bible study. So we will see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. on the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. Please like, share, and follow. Don't pay your way out, y'all. Don't pay your way in, however you want to look at it. Don't think that that's gonna, when you get to heaven or when you die and they lay you in that casket, you think you got money. You don't even know you dead. You probably think you in a deep sleep. So do you think that's gonna solve your problem? That's gonna cover you? I'm just asking, because maybe I don't know. Folks feel like that. I could just buy my way in. I'ma show God all this. It's his anyway. He don't need you to give him nothing because it's already his. He don't need you to be trying to come up with all these stacks of money to give to him. He already, listen, he don't need you doing that. And we come in, we think that's the world. That's life. And that's what we're showing our kids. We ain't telling them about God. Hey, God say whisper. We ain't telling them about God. We telling them about saving money, about keeping money, but we ain't telling them about God, how true God is. God can take care of you with no money. He can still allow you to be here on earth, living day by day without money. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure somebody done been through that storm where you just didn't have anything, but God made a way out of no way. And you still here. You ain't paid nobody to stay here one more day. You didn't even pay Jesus. Because you can't. Okay? You can't. God take care of us all. If you believe in him, you believe in his word, you trust in him, he gonna take care of you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He ain't, I'm telling you, when he's just consistent the way that he is, who you know consistent like that? Every time you talk to him, they the same all the time. Every time you talk to them, they consistently the same person. You can't even listen. But folks want to buy their way. They think money is going to solve all their problems. I'm trying to get this one. I'm trying to stack I'm trying to do all that. Really? I don't know who. I had to go and push that red button on them. I don't know what you're calling. But that's the stuff that we go through, and we think that that's okay. It's okay to teach about saving money and teaching your kids how to get out there and work and do things that's fine. But don't miss God in the midst of it. If you don't know, get your kids to a place where they need to know, because that's important. That's important to get to know who God is. I know folks probably not. They ain't gonna be like, I'd rather. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Voluntarily, you're going to need God. Bishop says it all the time. There's nothing in this world you cannot do without him. That you can do without. There's nothing in this world. You're going to need God in everything that you do. From the open up your eyes to closing your eyes, to moving your head, to moving your fingers, to doing anything. God is all in it. You may not acknowledge it, but he's in it. He's all the way in it. All right, I got to make a phone call, so I got to go because I got to make a call. But I want y'all to have a great rest of y'all day. I pray I see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock for the Tuesday night Bible study with Bishop Collins. Again, it is his birthday, so wish him a happy birthday if you have not already. I have posted his Cash App information on my page, and I will be posting it on the church page and all that. I want y'all to stay, like I said a few minutes ago, stay safe out here. People out here just doing some crazy stuff, and everybody is selfish. They're all about themselves. We're not here, I seen somebody post saying They went to some store, and I'm not even sure where they were located, whether they was here or what state they were in. But they went to the store, and there was no more tissue on the shelves. And they said, here we go again. Here we go again. Why you just can't go get one? Why you have to buy all of them? Like, your house, come on now. We don't want to share. That's why the store is here, for all of us to come inside the store and get what we need. But you got to buy all of it. You ain't want to share it with nobody. Okay. Being selfish. All right. Anyway, go back and read the blogs that I posted. I do have to post a weekly blog. I thought I posted it yesterday, but I guess I didn't. So I will post that today. GodSay81.com under Lady C blogs. You will see the weekly encouragement along with the weekly blog. And then tomorrow I will have a midweek blog. Whew. Okay. A midweek blog. So look out for that. If you have not already read those blogs, get the bend out of your bow. That blog is on there. The other blog is Dress Your Best. That's the latest weekly blog. And then the one I need to post, the weekly blog, the weekly encouragement. That one is called Be Strong. So I normally send those out to the email subscribers first, and then I'll post it to where everyone else can see it. But if you have not already, please subscribe to our email subscribers list. Please go out there and read the blogs. Comment on the blogs. If you have questions, you can post them on the Whispers in the Pews page and post your questions. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, you can email me at godsday81.com and become a guest on a podcast. We do not have to meet in person, but if you do, it's fine. But let me know. And again, the email address is godsday81@gmail.com. If you would like to, you got good information, job information. Your job is hiring. Somebody you know is hiring. You got some good information on resources as far as food. They're giving away turkeys. Your church is giving away boxes of food. Any of those things that would be beneficial to someone else that may be in need this season. Again, y'all know I always talk about people may be in need of food, and we don't need it, but we know somebody that may be in need. And let's try to help them as much as we can by passing the information on and saying, hey, my church is giving away boxes of food. Would y'all like to, here's the information. Could you let people know they can come through here at this time or whatever and get food that they need, especially with the holidays coming up. Thanksgiving is in a couple of weeks. And some people don't know where to go or where to turn to start eating or getting food for their families. This has been a hard year for everybody. Like, if people say, no, my year been fine. You know, somebody you know done passed away this year, and it's probably, listen, way more than any. And it's been crazy with the type of death and the type of the way things has been handled with this virus and everything. And it's so just stay prayed up. Let's hold on to God's unchanging hands. Let's remember what God is telling us to do. I do next week. It probably will be their blog about what is your assignment. And if not, it'll be soon. I'll post it, and of course I'm gonna let you know when I post it. There's a lot of things out here that with this, and I'm personally for me, I know it's not a lot of folks on here, but personally for me, I have, I told you one of the greatest things that I did this year was to build my own website. That was one of the greatest things. But also, in the midst of doing God's Day, I've learned something along with doing the lives, doing the podcast, doing other stuff. I was involved in other Zooms and prayer conferences and stuff that was done not inside of a building, but doing all of this. And I've learned so much, even with learning more about God, even with doing the Bible study for New Freeman Chapel, or even listening to Bishop do Bible studies. And we have our own little side thing when we talking and stuff. We have questions, and I ask preacher friends questions and get involved. But I've learned something, even with myself. And it's just like, if 2020 didn't go that it was, even though my sister passed this year, even though some other family, other people have passed, and I'm not talking about my family, but I'm just talking about other people that I know have passed, or they have loved ones that have passed on, or even got the virus or whatever, it made it through the virus. I seen where God has showed me some totally different things, like stuff I didn't even expect to know. or to learn about or to be involved in or whatever. And I'm grateful for that because did I ever think that was going to be something that God did for? No. Did I ever think that I was going to be the person that, you know, talked about God or inspiring somebody else or encouraging somebody else? Stop driving and that I thought that things like this was gonna come about with me. No, I didn't think that. I didn't think God was gonna show me the things that he showed me or gave me things that he gave me, like as far as doing what I'm doing is what I'm saying. And I'm not talking about, of course, y'all know I'm not talking about no materialistic thing, money or nothing like that. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about learning more about his word, being able to ask questions and to get questions answered, and to say, hey, I pray prayerfully I'm helping somebody or somebody get something that I'm saying. And I tell you all the time, when I'm talking on here, I'm talking to myself too. It ain't just me that I'm trying to say, give this out to you all, and y'all just like, oh, okay, I get what you know. God do that because the test come for me too. It can be right after I get off live, or it can be later on, or I've already went through it. And God just like, okay, but he's showing me differently, and I'm paying attention to what he's telling me to do. I answer what my assignment is. I follow what my assignment is. I do what God calls me to do. I do what God tells me to do. I told y'all, no excuses for God. He don't give us excuses on what the things that he does for us. He don't give us not one excuse. He just do it. He make us wait. He take us through some stuff because he want us to learn. But the stuff that we give him excuses for, oh no, I don't want to sing that song. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't know why you do. And we giving excuses on why. And he's and the whole time he's just like, I just need you to do this. You don't know where your help is coming from. You don't know how I'm finna bless you. They say you're gonna get the coronavirus by Wednesday, but you did what I asked you to do. I'm not gonna even let coronavirus touch you. That's how God works. We miss that because we don't want to do what he said do. We miss all of that. Because we telling him, no, I can't. I don't want to. I don't feel comfortable with it. You going to feel comfortable with this virus? He already blocked it. I'm not talking about people that got it and that's why they end up. No, don't say that because I'm not getting that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is when God started telling us what our assignment is, what we're supposed to be doing, and we block it or we try to stop it or we trying to back away from it, think about it. What God has in the forefront for you. How he's supposed to be, things supposed to be working out for you because you doing what he asked you to do. What that situation was supposed to come to you by the end of the week, that was supposed to be hard for you, he ain't gonna even allow it to happen. Why? Because you did what he told you to do. That's how I think, and I pray that's how y'all think too. Think about that, because you said no now, and they found somebody else to do it. Don't think that you're not gonna have problems afterwards. And you know we got to do what God tell us to do. We don't want to do it. He got something for that. Okay? I'm just trying to make it easy for us when somebody asks us, especially for a ministry. Please answer that. You do your best. Do your best. Do the best you can do. Now listen, like when I did Bible study, listen, Bishop, listen, I'm not Bishop. All right? I'm not him. I am far beyond not being him. But I did my best. I gave God what God gave me, I gave to y'all. So I did what God called me to do. I don't want to miss my assignment. I don't want God to get me for not doing what I was supposed to be doing. God, if Bishop tell me, first lady, wife, ma'am, you got to get up there and speak on Sunday. What I got to do? I got to come up with something to speak up. I got to let the Lord talk to me and give me something what I'm supposed to be speaking on for Sunday. Because I got to do what God has told him to tell me to do. I got to do it. I can't give him no excuses. I can't come up with something and be like, no, Bishop, no. Because I don't know what's on the other side of that now. I don't know what God is setting up because I told him no. I don't know what that setup finna be. You think I want it? I don't. So guess what? I'm going to do what God called me to do. No matter what it is, I'm doing it. And I'm going to do it at my best. I'm going to give it my best. When I say dress your best, not just dress-wise, putting on some clothes. I'm talking about whatever assignment it is to do, I'm giving it my best. I'm giving it my all. I'm not going to hold back. I ain't gonna sit up there and be timid about it. No, this is for God. I'm finna give it my best. I told you this on my profile. It say "Ride for Jesus" because that's what it is. I'm riding for Jesus. I'm not finna hold back because I'm afraid. I'm scared. Oh no, sir, no, ma'am. All right, listen. Well, I say I'm so glad you have come into my life Saturday after listening to you about how people have to come come to you to get you upset. I listened to that devil came out but stood on my ground. Listen. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Felicia. You're welcome. Wow. I told you. They be ready. I don't know what happened, but they be ready. These folks, I'm telling you, and I don't know what. I really don't want to say it, but I don't feel like, all I'm saying as I see where things are going. I was telling somebody yesterday, I'm pretty good judgment of people. Like, I can pinpoint people, like, try to figure them out or whatever. But I see where that's why I say we're complacent. And folks are so comfortable around just saying anything about anybody. And nobody say anything back. They just let it go. And they join in. And the problem is we don't have enough people telling them, don't sit here and talk about them. They're not here to defend themselves. Or we won't say, oh, no, you can't do that in front of me. We're not going to have that discussion. You shut it down before it gets started. But see, when folks try you, that's because nobody ever stood up to them. They ain't never had nobody. They had somebody stand up to them, but they played off. They laughed it out. Girl, I'm just playing. But when somebody come at you for saying something wrong to you or coming at you in any kind of way, yeah, and then you get them all the way together, that's what they wasn't ready for. Because I'm used to people laughing it off or joining in with me or agreeing with me. But you don't met your match. See, folks used to do that with my sister, and they knew not to come up on her with that kind of stuff. You stop it before it gets started, because people, they get so comfortable enough to just have those conversations around you or with you and think you're supposed to laugh it out. No, I'm not finna laugh with you about that. What we finna do is we're not gonna start that. We finna stop this before it gets started, okay? I'm not gonna even encourage that, because I want you to know this conversation that you thought you was about to have with me is about to get shut down. But after, I'm finna tell you off, and I don't have to be mean or nasty with you. I just want you to know you can't do that with me. I'm not that one. You might want to find you somebody else. Try Jesus, don't try me. But you might want to find somebody else to play that game with, because I'm not the one. Folks out here just thinking I could just say whatever I want to all willy-nilly and ain't nobody going to say nothing to me. Oh, yes, they will. You don't have to be mean or nasty. Like you said, you stood your ground. I'm going to tell you how I feel about this, and I'm going to leave it alone. I ain't got to go back and forth with you, but what we going to do, we're going to stop talking about it, okay? Because we're done. This conversation has ended. We're over this. We can talk about anything else. How's your kids? They fine? Oh, okay. All right. Everybody good? All right. But that conversation we're not going to have. Not you and I. Not in my presence. If you want to have it with somebody else, it better not be around me, because this conversation, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. Oh, okay. See? I told you. I'm telling you, folks is out here, they're so used to just saying any and everything to anybody. They don't care. They don't, it doesn't matter. Because they used to the yes people, and the folks that's just gonna laugh right along with them. Like I said before, we got to learn how to tell people when they're wrong. Folks don't want to hear that no more. I ain't wrong. I don't do that. I don't do that. Come on now. You got to know when you wrong. Folks got to quit having the yes, everybody in your circle telling you, yeah. That's what was wrong with R. Kelly. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna talk about him. But that's what was wrong with him. Everybody in his circle gave him what he wanted. Nobody told him no. Everybody just accepted what that foolishness he was putting out there, and we supposed to let that be? No, you shut it down before it gets started. You a grown man. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. But I do want y'all to have come on back tonight at 7:00 p.m. for the new Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church Bible study tonight with Bishop Collins. And it's his birthday. So we're going to be celebrating tonight on the new Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. I pray that you all can tune in. Of course, like, share, and follow if you have not already. Please be ready to share and to start your watch party. That's what happened. I had to call someone, and Lynn, and she called me back, and honey, I cried so hard when we talked. Listen, sometimes you got to do that and have somebody else just say, hey, baby, come on down. It's all right. You did what you were supposed to do. I told you, folks, it's going to, especially when you get closer to God or you trying to change some things about you, folks going to come for you. They going to they finna test your salvation. They want to see if you that same person you used to be. They want to know if I can get you riled up. I know I'm finna make somebody mad. They doing it for a game. Listen, this ain't no game. Don't come at me no any kind of way. You shut it down before it gets started. They ain't got no choice. They don't have a choice. But what we not finna do. Okay. Miss Felicia, you gonna get me started on something. You gonna get me started on something, and I'm trying not to get started on something. Listen. I'm trying not to get started on something, but I'm telling you. Well, I'm glad that you have a circle or a group of people or somebody that you can call when you're going through, when some things are going, that can help you through that. They not, what bothers me is the I'm gonna say it. What bothers me the most is if everybody gas each other up and you don't have nobody. Be like, who said that? Like if you had a call, you said you called, talk to Lynn. If Lynn had a call and say, where they at? What she say? And she hyped you up to go back into some more stuff. That's not the people you need to be around. You need the people that you can be around that's gonna say, you did good. I'm proud of you. Just calm down. You said what you had to say. She ain't gonna come at you, or he ain't gonna come at you, or they ain't gonna come at you no more. They just gave you and say encouraging words to you instead of gassing you up. I love that people don't do that. When folks start nitpicking and we got to get a group of people, I'm gonna run up and we got to do all that. We not no better than the person we had the conversation with. How are we better? How does that make us be on a new venture, a new journey now? Are we the same? Did we result back to them? And for us to grow and to be better, we got to let that. We can't be them. We can't be like. We can't show them the same thing that they showing us. Show some. You kill people with kindness. I promise you, that goes a long way. I've done it, and folks be like, "You just sit there. It don't even bother me. It bothers them." What I'm not gonna be is uncomfortable in the presence of anybody. I won't be uncomfortable. I won't go through no situation to where I can't sit. Oh, I can't. No, I'm gonna be nice and kind to you, whether you right or whether I'm wrong. It doesn't even matter. But what we have to understand is we have to learn how to tell people where they're wrong at, so they can fix that. So they don't go, because you can't do the same thing you do to somebody else. You can't think that's gonna work everywhere you go. Eventually, it's gonna stop. Eventually, it's gonna be shut down. And if the person don't shut it down, definitely know God will. If he's not pleased with the things that you're doing and the way you handling your business or trying to handle his business, he will shut it down. I promise you God will. And when he shut it down, we gonna look and be like, what just happened? It's gonna happen so fast and so quick. God don't play no games. Folks still think he out here playing games and you can hustle God. These hustlers, you can be a hustler all you want to, but you can't hustle God. Listen, see, I'm coming up with more stuff, and I'm gonna have to get out because it's gonna end up being a blog. Y'all know I will blog you to death. But we're at that point now that we feel like we're okay to just gas folks up and they be ready for war. They ready for anything. We not no better. If folks are wrong, it's okay to tell them that they're wrong. If they do something to you, it's okay to say you don't like that. If you don't like the way you feeling that somebody treating you, you can speak up for yourself. Don't let nobody keep walking over you, keep saying little stuff till you got little flower remarks. Man, listen, that gets old. My sister and them used to say it's old, dead, and stinky. Let it go. It gets old. So you shut it down before. I don't like that. I don't like the way you make me feel. I don't like when you say that to me. I'm not going to continue to allow you to say those things to me. You cannot have those conversations with me. I would not let you keep doing those things to me, and I'm okay with it. I got to let life be like that because you want me to let life be like that. It's a no for me. If you don't like the way that I'm saying this to you, we don't have to ever talk again, or I can move around. But I'm okay with it because what I can't do is keep allowing things to happen to me, and I don't like it. I'm a different person. I'm on a different journey. God got me going somewhere. He got some assignments out here for me to get at, to be doing. And it ain't with what you got me doing. Because you ain't doing God's will. I got to release you. I got to let you go. I got to remove you. It's time for your life to be elsewhere. Because it's not with me. Just saying. It's not with me. All right, y'all. I got to go. I know I keep saying that. And I keep sitting here. But I got to go. I'm going to see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock on the new Freeman Missionary Baptist Church page at 7 o'clock p.m. Bishop Collins will be doing Bible study on his birthday, along with don't forget to follow the God's Day podcast, download the episodes. We talked about that earlier, along with the God's Day website, godsday81.com, the email address, godsday81@gmail.com, and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We would love for you. Oh, and Pinterest. We would love for you to be a part of that. See y'all tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Remember, God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.